Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Mond. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, here's Mond. Drops this off with Nwangu. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
10 more there and another first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Handoff right side to Nwangu. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. This defense for the Broncos, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Gurley is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Williams running left. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They try the left side here with Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over him, but many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 26. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Oh, he bowls over him. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Off the play fake, Mond. Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's still barreling through. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 28. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Williams. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Next to score, Broncos 10, Steelers 7.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give running right, Nwangu. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Now a give running left is Nwangu, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
He was brought down by Carl Joseph. That's a gain of 3.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On the give is Nwangu. And he's able to break out a 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Handoff here to Nwangu. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now it's Nwangu. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run with Nwangu. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. On 2nd and 9, Mond. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 12-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. Huntley to throw. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Nwangu. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that. penalty.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown,
taking it right down Broadway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one. And this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was